Welcome back in. Sorry for no videos earlier this week. A lot has went on in such a short time. You're seeing that we have $110,000. We did do some bail wrapping contracts. That's how we got that money. We're gonna get these seeded with some oats. We're gonna get this guy going first, and we're gonna go take care of that big field. I still have that little tractor, which I think we're gonna get this done, and then I think I'm going to hopefully we're gonna get this all done, and then we're gonna probably mow, and yeah, we're gonna start getting our mowing done. So that'll be our second thing. Probably I might just do like a little video and just mowing and just see what all sticks. I know that I want to get this at least seeded with some oats. We did get that other field all sown. The two bigger fields, we put canola there. At some point, I'd like to take one of these tractors and go get some mowing done. Like, I think we're gonna end up trading that Ford in. Thought that was gonna be a good little tractor for us, but I just don't know if it was gonna be what we need. Yes and no, it's good. Gonna be better, 100%. I just have to come up with this realization with this map. Some smaller stuff isn't gonna work like I want it to, and that's okay. I just have to live with it. But being a big, it did. I was gonna say, normally when I have something lowered, it doesn't want to work. But yeah, I just have to come and understand with the Ford thing, a little smaller equipment may not work for us. We want it. So, we're gonna be hopefully gonna pay that off. I think after we sell off all the wheat and barley in January. That is the goal. Then we're going to look at a different tractor. Do I like the little case? Yes. Great little startup tractor. That new some of the stuff I'd like to do with it. So and going forward with that might like both these tractors will have to go at when they start getting to be 20 hours. But we're gonna try to keep this tractor as long as we can. Because this one will sell for a little bit more than both of those. I don't want to take out on that picture being crud. It's too late. Goals to get these both planted, fertilized, and rolled. Now we do have that big. Sorry, brain is not all here today, but bear with me. It's been a long week already. I'm trying to prep for an endurance race, and I haven't been on the track for a few months. So, well, actually really consider you about a little over a year and a half. Um, so going to be doing that on Saturday. So tomorrow, when after you see this, that is the goal. But there are going to be more videos next week. Hopefully, some sim racing. More farm sim. And I went back streaming on Twitch. So that's the goal, is come back over here for a couple days a week streaming. Said I've got to get a schedule going fully, and I'm sorry for lack of videos for everybody. I am really enjoying this map though. Keep watching other content creators, giving me other little ideas. Some ideas down the road. We're gonna buy some farmland, some pieces. Have to go take out a little loan for that. Give me that. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. It's like, it's with this game, it's about building a little base of it and then making sure that you're happy with the base of it. I don't want to speed up, go like, get like too big of equipment like right away. I want to slowly work at this stuff. I was a farmer here. I know I'm in the States, but he, well, he sold 2 of his farms, and he bought them back in the 60s and 70s, and it was really cool to talk with him, because he said his newest tractor that he ever owned was 1981, and he retired in 2015, and he helps his boys out on the farms that they're running. He let them choose what farms they wanted, and then he sold 2 of them, and then leases the other one out. But I thought that was a smart idea, but he never bought brand new tractors. He wanted something that he could work on, which I thought was so cool. And his kid is still his oldest is still running the 1981 tractor, which I just find is so cool. But it's just coming from that thought, you know. And then you were talking, like, you watch some farmers in this world that just, all they do is buy big equipment, buy brand new. Some farmers still run the small little stuff. It's just kind of cool. There's a guy I used to hang out with. He had a little place in upstate New York where, like, he always wanted to buy a little tractor, you know, have a tractor. But an old school John Deere, which I thought was like the coolest thing in the world. Don't talk to him really anymore. It's a weird thing. We fell out, but it's just cool to see people that do that stuff, and very, very smart and like that, and all he ever wanted to do was just farm, and then work. Last I knew, he was working for a farmer, which I thought was so cool. It's like watching this. There's a certain content creator. I normally don't drop names, but like, if you get the gist of where I'm going with this, there's a farmer, or there's a content creator that's doing this cool thing in the UK. Like, he's actually a farmhand and putting out his own content. Like he puts out those videos and the regular videos. I just think it's so cool, like, to see that. But, you know, people doing cool stuff like that in the world. And there's like, they used to talk with truckers, and while we're playing ATS, they would go drive truck all day and then come home and play American Truck Sim. It is so cool to see that. And then there's some people that would like to be farmers, and that you never know. That's gonna become they're maybe they're younger and they're just trying to figure out, my wife, he had a kid last year that he was playing farm sim, and well, my other fiance at that time said, yeah, my fiance plays it. He's like, well, I can beat him, and then I found out that he only did the like little competition area lately, but like it's just cool to see that like the growth of this game, and that there's younger kids, and she was teaching an 8th grader at that time, and it's just cool. So you're about farming simulator, all the different stuff out there. And I remember playing FS15, and people used to give me such crud for playing farming simulator, and why are you playing a farming game? I think it's cool, it's chill, it's relaxing. And every single time it's different vibe, and you know what? Yeah, so many aspects of farming. You can do so many different things. Yeah, it's just so cool to see with maps that how and how much this game has grown in such a short little time. Grab the sprayer and take care of these two, and I think this is gonna be a shorter video probably today. I have a couple things I want to work on. I think there's gonna be, I think I'm gonna start doing like those little smaller videos. Not really ever done one, so their version of the TikTok videos. And yeah, we have a big old stack of silage bales that we're gonna be hopefully selling also. Because we did that bale wrapping those contracts offline. Video, just to make a little extra money, because my goal is to pay off that New Holland, or not New Holland, that Ford, and I think I'm gonna buy a different tractor with that money. I think it's like 66 grand we have to pay off. We're gonna wait till after we pay off everything else. Like, well, we're gonna pay that off, and then we're gonna sell it, of course, and then we're gonna sell it, and then I'm gonna grab a different tractor. That's all my goal. Yes. So much I want to do with this map thing. Happy that I think we lease this because originally the thought was not keeping it. But I think we're going to end up buying one of these, or we're just going to leave it on the lease part. We're going to put on an actual lease where we're actually paying it off. That is the goal. I think we're going to go with this planter. I think the little planter, like over there, would be good enough just for this field, these two fields, if we're planting at the same time. But those two bigger fields, I just feel like that's a bit much. It's not the biggest of cedars, and I should have got us a different cedar, but that'll come down the road. It's just year one. Year two will be here very soon. We still don't have sheep. Might be put on hold. There's some ideas coming. That one is done. We're gonna go get this set up with. We're gonna go get this set up with. Like how we jumped that. I'm gonna go get this set up with a sprayer and get those sprayed. Then we're gonna roll. You have got to roll both. There's up on top, isn't it? Yep. Yeah. And I know the sprayer is really be full liquid. This up here. We're gonna go grab this one. And I like this little yard, but I think we might be moving yards down the road. We're not going to get rid of these fields. There might just be a move. That's it. Just put this up over here. Wait, so I leave the plow down there. Okay, I'll pull this to lower. I can't remember how to. There we go. I knew I was hitting the wrong button. I was like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing that. Alright, where is our the roller's down at the bottom too. Like, where's the roller? It's mark this right here, because then once I'm done with this, bring this first field, we'll get it rolled. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Might have to wait till I'm in the field. We got further. Look at how big this thing is. Sure that we're not going to overlap. I I know it's not gonna take much. This is a pretty big sprayer, but we got those big fields that we own. But I like how we have the field stuff set up so we don't need the rolling. It, little mod kind of helps out because like if I'm putting down like stuff that I don't need, we roll like sugar beets and that. And this shouldn't use too much. I'm looking at precision farming, but I've never really used it. So I might have to ask a couple of friends for some help on that. So not I've not like I said, I've never really used it and kind of worried about using it. Not in a bad way, it's just, you know, I'd like to get more stuff that works like that. Yep, I figured. Oh. And a little bit wider. Now we're just redoing entire little plot. There is a collision right there that I'm not noticing. That's why it's going to go up. I'm on the struggle with this thing. Yeah. I'm gonna turn left because I think I missed something about a patch I missed. I know I could have changed the width on this. I'm just whole thing with this part. You see my tracks over there getting lost and everything. Oh, well, do this. All right, let's get us back on this. What we're gonna do. I really enjoy this part of like farming on here. I didn't think this was gonna be like a half-hour video, but um, I'm just it's fun to me. And a lot of times I don't even. Most of the time I just set them off, and I think we use more. I used to use more just the bags of instead of actual like I use solid instead of liquid for the longest on farm 7, but liquid did rather use that on grass. Um, don't mind me. Yeah, I just finding different things on farm sim. I see you're doing pretty well in that little field. I think just those bigger fields, it was just way too much on that tractor. That's like our biggest thing is to get that all. I don't have the biggest of rollers, and this fog is setting in. Trying to see these lines is a little bit harder. Good name. I've got to go more. But I see some that will have like those big, huge, like the when they're like self-propelled, like not just like one big setup. I like those. Maybe down when we have several fields to do, but just doing one like 4 fields, I don't know. I don't see that being helpful right away. But that's a lot of money to pay out just for one big. Keep hitting the wrong button. But it is. Like, why am I not hitting the correct button? Increasing this time just a little bit for this. I'm supposed to be running this at 5 when I'm making videos from now on. Well, that's what I'm gonna try to do anyway. But I'm not just in the same day for like the same time, just with Um, the first year it's kind of hard because you're trying to do so much in such a short time. The more you're further out, the better it gets. So, you know, you're wanting to do, but to get done. Oh, not what I, yep, what I want to do. Yep, we can turn faster. That's what we almost have this field all the way done. Might end up having to look at a bigger roller, but then again, we'll need a bigger tractor. That's the harder part. And then it's going from there. Okay, let's make sure we got all of that. Yep, I'm happy with that. Just needs rolling. Yep, pretty happy with that. Oh, well, that guy's getting done with that. I'm just gonna end her here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you hit that like and subscribe button, until next time, I'll be have a wonderful day, and bye bye.